Hi, good morning, everyone. It's the 30th of September. Now we have the break of this green support by ES. Now it's coming closer to this golden bottom band. There is also this red broken resistance back test. Are we going to get a double support touch? It has to really crash very quickly to that level, and the level would be around 57.45, 57.50. So that's another 20-25 points down. And then from there, obviously, if this support holds, we rally to new all-time highs. Similarly, SPX cash, we had a nice break of this red resistance yesterday or last week, but then it is now broken back down, which is obviously not ideal. And it broke down the purple support. It cleared the green support as well, that diagonal support. And the last hope is coming up at the golden bottom band. So I'm going to remove this red top band, but this red internal, so the previous resistance became a support, and we're not going to test that again. I'm hoping that this golden bottom band is going to hold, and we're going to keep on rallying towards 5,900. So this diagonal supports break is not nice, of course. So the golden bottom band is coming our way, and the level is 57.15, 57.12. Somewhere there, we may find a support. Now, Dow Jones is very critical here. It may be signaling a major top. As I mentioned a few times, we are now at the blue resistance. That resistance rail is getting tested. But not only that, the red top band held. So this kind of worries me now. It is a double resistance, the red, the blue, and that double resistance is holding at the moment. Do we have an uptrend from the previous lows? That, of course, remains to be seen. I'm going to put this in green color to make a distinction. This is the low of, well, beginning of September, right? When was that? This is, 10th of September or so. So we rallied, always made new highs after this low. So if this green bottom band holds, we have a big bounce to basically get to 43,000, 43,200. But it already, I think the ultimate goal was to get to 43,000, and it reached there last week. Dow Jones Cash, on the other hand, is looking slightly more bullish because the red diagonal resistance, that ascending resistance, is broken, and it's going to get a back test. So this here is still good. And the ultimate target, if that blue top band is our guidance, there is more upside to the 43,250. Okay. And if we want to put also another green potential uptrend, I'm going to show it to you as such, like this. Okay. So this is from the lows of September, beginning of September, right? It may get to this green bottom band and we rally higher. NASDAQ futures, continuous futures. Remember the red top band that was broken? It's broken back in now. And the reversal's reason is this green resistance right there. It's still pulling back. It's broken back into the red. So we can remove that. Now, obviously, the wish that I have is that this green bottom band holds and NASDAQ keeps on pushing towards 21,000, okay? And this is the futures continuous chart, and the level of that green support would be the previous lows, just around 20,000 points. And if we look at the NASDAQ cash, it had broken the blue resistance, and we back tested it, and that back test is not really holding anymore, which is annoying, really. And of course, the red bottom band together with the green, they are still the saviors. And of course, this golden potential support, the red one, the green one, those have to hold. And of course, the purple, yeah. There are quite a few support zones here, like support levels here. The red one, the golden one, the purple one, and the green one. So this level, I mean, between 19,900 and 19,850 or 830, there is quite a few lines that have to hold to start the next leg up. But of course, that we need to see a really strong bounce to say, okay, this support zone has held, and we're going to get to 20,500 from here. Russell looked like penetration of that purple top band, but it still reversed. Now this purple imperfect channel is a bull flag potential, which means we may get to that purple bottom band once again. And of course, we may even break it. But I think if it does want to rally, it has to break this purple top band for good. FTSE is still not doing much. The black top band is still the target. And DAX, massive rally. Right, I'm going to now show you the long-term line. I showed you, I think, on Friday. This green major resistance was broken, and it's getting back tested right now. And not only that, I'm going to switch to the 4-hourly chart. Right, this green one, right? This green one. This is the high of 21, high of 20, end of 21, high of June this year. And we have a breakout, and we are going to back test it. Not only that, we also have forced, it also has forced the golden resistance, and it kind of broke it. And I think we have, and obviously the golden channel is very much our guidance, and that, the bottom band touch, it is an unorthodox channel because the bottom band is here, 2 touches here and 2 touches there. It's 2 consecutive touches here and 2 there. So that's why it's a little bit of an unorthodox uptrend, but it is still an uptrend. And if this green broken resistance holds, which is going to be around 19,310, maybe 300, from there, I'm expecting the next leg up to start. And I'm now also going to show you the next potential support here. I'm going to remove this red resistance, of course. The blue one was broken last week, which is extremely bullish, guys. Very, very bullish. And now the red bottom band, together with the green, and I think the level is going to be around where, well, as 300 or 280. The deepest, the lowest level would be 280. From 280, we should start a rally, continuation rally. The French index, look at this. It tagged the black resistance right here first in August, then beginning of September. Now it's the beginning of October. 1 month apart, first, second, third. This is beautiful resistance, and it's still leaking every time we had a correction. Obviously, French index has to break that black resistance and rally. It is now back testing this golden broken diagonal resistance. There is a one gap here, there's one gap there. Ultimately, of course, there are gaps here as well, which is at 7,350. But to get there, it has to break the blue support, and I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't happen, because that would be damaging to the very bullish scenario. I'm thinking this is where it bottomed out on the 9th of September, similar to Dow Jones, right? I think it is getting to that red bottom band together with the golden. And this red bottom band together with the golden, they're going to hold, and we're going to see a rally continue. We're going to see a continuation of that rally. TLT, beautiful black bottom band bounce. This is exactly what channels can do when you do it right. 2 touches here, first touch. This is the low of April, rallied. You can see the rule is very simple, but it's not easy to implement. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Now, the black bottom band is now holding, which is why I think TLT is getting ready for another massive leg up towards 105, 107, even 110. This is the 10-year Treasury note. It has broken the golden bottom band. It hasn't really moved below that red support. So maybe it will still rally to that blue top band. A little bit Yeah, tongue in the cheek at the moment. Right. Now, oil is of course bearish, still bearish, and I think you can see it didn't even backtest this golden broken support. It should get to that 69.50 to backtest it, but it actually backtested this zone here, like it came down, backtest, and like something like this. Okay, I think there is more downside, and I'm going to now also show you the downtrend that we have. It's this perfect one. That is a short term. The longer term is the red, yeah, and the golden one. I'm going to put it on green, and that looks very good. The top band held, and that's why I think as long as the green channel is holding, we have more downside towards a new low around 65. And Brent oil is the same. It backtested that blue broken support, and it held as resistance together with the purple top band. And I think it's going to come down all the way to the green plus red double support. And that's where I think we're going to bottom out big time. Gold is, I mean, it reversed at that red internal resistance, which makes the red top band still the ultimate target eventually. Now the black bottom band must hold to start the next leg up. And this is the spot chart, and the level is 26.32 or so. This is the continuous futures chart. The red internal resistance held, which is why it's pulling back a little bit. And I'm going to now also I'm going to do the same thing, right? The same thing that is driving it higher. And we are going to put this in purple, or maybe also black. So let's put it also in black. Yeah. If it comes down to this black bottom band, we rally, and the target is still 27.50 if this black bottom band holds. Silver is a little bit bearish, and the reason obviously is this red support as this blue. So it touched a new high, a multi-year high, right? But it couldn't follow through. This blue support is broken. The green bottom band is broken, which is a little bit worrying now, because the bear flag was broken to the upside, but it's now broken back in. So now listen, I'm going to now show you one more possibility, because the break of the bear flag was already a good sign. Okay, so we will have to now follow this one here. Okay, so I'm going to now put this in purple color, and we're going to watch the purple bottom line. If it comes to this level, then it should rally. But of course, if it does, or if it doesn't want to, I mean, before that, there is also this green support zone that is coming our way. Okay, so the green top band would be this, and the green bottom band is approaching. So if the green bottom band holds, we still rally towards the new highs. And I don't think the purple bottom band is going to get tested. I think the green bottom band is going to hold, and we still keep on rallying. This silver is the same. The green support is broken. I'm going to remove that. But I think this green one, which is the same as I plotted on the spot chart, is going to hold, and we will still keep on rallying. Platinum is disappointing, and the reason is this blue resistance. You can see here first, second, third. It's trying to break back into the purple broken bull flag. I mean, it has penetrated a little bit too much into it, I must admit. Yes, it is a beautiful breakout, but the back test is not really holding. And let's put also kind of an potential support right there from the lows of September, beginning of September, right? So I'm going to now put this in red color and see whether this one is holding. And if it does hold, we still rally towards that blue support. Platinum continuous futures, obviously the purple top band didn't really hold. So I'm going to remove this from the picture. But this internal support is getting back tested, which is why it may still rally off this level towards this blue resistance once again. This natural gas is, I mean, it reversed initially at the green top band. This is the continuous futures. First, second touch, first, second. This is now the third touch on this resistance. Okay. And I think if we go beyond 3,000, well, 2050, 2009, sorry, 2,900, 2950, 2975, I think this would have broken and it's going to start a big run. At least the minimum target will be this golden top band, which would be at 350 plus. Okay, so that's another 500 ticks to go. And this here is the November chart, November contract. The blue broken resistance got back tested, it hold. The green one was not really precise. I'm going to remove that green one. That didn't really materialize. But it's this golden resistance that is also broken now, which suggests that we're going to get to at least 32.50, which is that red top band. So natural gas is looking bullish now. And of course, this is copper, and copper had broken out of everything. I'm going to switch to the 8-hourly chart to show a bit more granular view. Look at this, the red bull flag, obviously broken back in, but it managed to break back out. The green bull flag was broken. The golden, the purple, everything was looking very, very bullish, and it still is looking bullish. It's just, this is obviously it rallied all the way to 475. Okay, so I'm going to put this in, let's say, a zone that is of interest for bulls and bears. It tried to smash through that, but it failed at the moment. So, but I think the damage is done. It touched already 475, and I think it is going to get to 500. This is the December contract. The obvious target is the golden top band at 500. I think we are going to bounce off this golden support once again, and copper is going to keep on running. And if we want to put it also inside a potential uptrend from the lows of the previous lows, this is where it started, right? From beginning of September. So the red bottom band may get tested, and then we rally to previous highs because of the purple, the red, everything is looking extremely bullish for copper, and I think the upside is 500. Palladium, this here is miraculous lines, the voodoo lines that I always call. The blue top band, look at this beauty. The blue top band held to the last tick and palladium pulled back. This is the high of 2022. There's a major downtrend now, but also this looks like a really nice, like really large bull flag, right? Okay, so if this is a bull flag, okay, the green broken resistance, apologies, like jerky action here. That green resistance broken and back tested twice, okay? And if this is the post of the flag, and this is the flag itself, I mean, it's not really nice flag, right? It is simply a big, big correction, as simple as that. And I think the break of that blue top band is going to start a gigantic rally. That's how I see it at the moment. Do we have an uptrend from something like this? Do we have? Well, maybe. Just it's not as precise as I would have liked it, but I think this looks pretty handsome uptrend. The red one, right? The red one has two touches, obviously, and the bottom band is here. So it could actually, I mean, if it does break, it could potentially get to 3,000 again. That's tripling on palladium. Euro, as I've mentioned a few times, forex is very, very choppy. The red bull flag, but it's just chopping around. You can see it's this blue support holding, the green resistance rail is holding, the purple top, and if the green can be broken, the purple and can be broken, and it would get to 113, 113, 200, okay, 113.20. So if, as long as this purple support holds, the green resistance can be broken, the purple top band can be broken. Pound sterling is at the precipice of a breakout, but is it going to break down, or is it going to break this green resistance and run? That is the question. Obviously, it looks slightly like it's stalling here, but you never know. I mean, with this pound sterling, it may really smash through this 134.40. If it goes beyond 134.40, I think we're going to get a really big, strong rally without breaking this blue bottom band, of course. If it does break the blue support, then it will come down once again, which makes this green resistance really very strong. US dollar Japanese yen had broken the red bear flag after reversing at the purple. We may come down a bit and then back test this 145 and then come down again. Ultimately, I want to remind you this green bottom band is the target. On the daily chart, it's much more visible. The green bottom band is the target of this major downwards move. DXY is coming closer to that blue bottom band at 99.50. Aussie dollar potential breakout became a real breakout. I gave you this blue resistance, as a major break, and at 68.10 or so, it's broken. It's already up 100 pips. The green line is approaching, which may turn into resistance for a pullback. And this here is Kiwi, and my Kiwi entry was at 61.10 this year. That was the 61.10 long call, and that we are already up 61.10 to 63.50, 240 pips already up. The blue top band is now almost there, so we may have a pullback and then a rally. So this could become a really nice bull flag. And US dollar CAD is, of course, trying to break this blue support, which looks bearish. Coffee is still trying to break that blue top band. This here is the high of 2022. But if we look at the longer term picture from the continuous futures, that purple resistance from the highs of 2011 is broken. And if it gets to 300, there is so much more upside. Wheat is inside this red downtrend, but has it bottomed out? Maybe it has already bottomed out. Okay. And my suggestion here is that this blue resistance, if it can be broken, especially if the green bottom band gets tested and if it holds, then it will rally to break that blue diagonal resistance and rally towards 625. And soybeans is looking slightly bullish because of the green resistance break. And this November contract is looking extremely good because, look, I know it's too many lines, but if you remember, this red broken resistance got back tested so many times, and the green lines are a potential uptrend. The bottom band has only one touch. I'm wishing that it's coming to that green bottom band, and then it rallies and then breaks that purple resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quite a few touches on that purple resistance. 4 touches actually. So, of course, there is a gap here, but then from the gap, we may come down still below 1,050, maybe 1,040, and then a massive rally to start to reach 1,120 or so. And corn is very, very close to a major break. You can see the blue resistance rail is gone. It's not the perfect breakout, but this green one, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on this green diagonal resistance. If it breaks 420, we're going to see a really big rally by corn. So 420, this is a December contract, and I think it's going to get at least to 440, 450. Okay, that red top band at 450, maybe 450 plus really. Cocoa couldn't make it, and the reason is in the December contract chart. That red top band I mentioned quite a few times. The blue resistance break, I said that it's going to get to the red. Yes, it did, but it couldn't break it. So it's come down. Is it going to break this blue support and come down, or we will see a bounce? And I think we will see a bounce here. The broken resistance becomes a support, and then we get to the red and smash it to the upside, and that would actually open the way for a new high. Sugar is ultimately it's going to get to 28, okay, or 27.50 or something, and then we pull back, and then ultimately, yes, complete breakout. And I would love to see it touch the golden bottom band and then rally. The blue top band didn't really materialize, so I'm going to remove that blue top band. That's not a resistance that, it didn't happen as a resistance. Do we have a kind of a resistance here then? I'm not sure. Right. It's not really a resistance, right? It's just a line through two highs. But either way, the golden bottom band back test and then rally would be nice to buy. And cotton had broken the green resistance and we back tested it. So I think cotton is going to rally towards 85, maybe even all the way to 100. Now, coins look bad, and the reason is very clear. I have mentioned or I have warned you many times about this purple supports break by Bitcoin. And now break it did. Okay, it is broken. And that's why I'm a little bit worried now. At least for the short term, this is bearish, okay? So this golden top band was broken. Remember, this golden top band was broken, but it's broken back in. And if this golden support together with the green, if they both break, then it will come down to this red broken resistance probably, or at least the back test of the breakout level at 61,000. And we are at 63,800 at the moment. So if I want to put a kind of a spin-off sideways channel, that is also broken. So that's why I'm bearish at the moment for the short term, right? This here hasn't really managed to hold. Is there a kind of a spin-off channel? That also hasn't really materialized. So that's why I think we're at least going to backtest the green, maybe the 61,000 or the red one, which is at 58,000. This is looking slightly bearish today. Now, the green, the golden, and on the Ethereum, it couldn't break that red resistance. I mean, as clear as that, it couldn't really take out that red resistance rail. Okay, and that is worrying. I have mentioned about a few times that this resistance has to be broken. And then we have this major zone and the golden. So yeah, Ethereum is not out of the woods yet, far from it. But we may test the green bottom band to start another rally, which would be around 2,500, 2,560. BNB, yeah, the blue resistance, the blue top band this resistance has to be broken to the upside. The red channel is very, very nice, but it really has to break that blue top band. Solana is pulling back. We may get a test on the purple bottom band ultimately, and the level would be around 120. And if it does get there and reverse, then of course that would look very, very a bounce. That would look very bullish. Monero is coming closer to that golden bottom band, which is a hope for a break of that green giant top band. Ripple is broken out. I mean, in the weekend it did break out. This blue resistance is broken. If we want to be super precise, maybe it hasn't really broken. I'm just not like, yes, it has broken, but I think we need a bit more evidence, especially. So look, I'm going to put a rectangle there. Okay, this zone has been extremely hard to break, and it's still a holding. So look, this. Okay, that's a rectangle, and in it, I think around 67 cents, that would be a breakout. Fetch AI golden bull flag, the blue broken resistance may get a backtest and rally. So Fetch AI looks very good. Data looks good because of the golden broken downtrend. So I think we're going to get to 12 or 14. OM again looking good. Dash has broken the blue red, but it hasn't really made an attempt on the blue. Dogecoin had touched that blue top band for the third time. Yeah, this is what I gave you as a bull flag breakout at 11 cents, and it got to 13 cents, and that was nice. But of course, the blue top band held. Again, this could turn into a bear flag. For a rally, it has to break that blue top band. Anything above 13.50 or maybe like 14 cents would be a very, very bullish development. FTM had broken blue and purple, so this looks not too bad. CAS may find a low at the red bottom band to break that green top band. PAL had already broken out of the purple downtrend, purple bull flag, and we may get a back test, and after that, it really has to break that blue top band quickly as possible. Pepe has broken out of the green bull flag over the weekend, but you can see it's tested that golden resistance, so we may get a back test and then rally. And Jasmine has tried to break the blue top band. So far, it hasn't. May we come down to the green and then rally? IOTA is trying to break that blue top band, but so far it has failed. It hasn't really broken out. And TIA had broken the red, but it hasn't really broken the golden. So anything above $7 would look very, very bullish. Aave is back testing the red broken bull flag, and I think if it does hold, and I think it will, we're going to see the rally continuation. Venri is approaching the blue top band, and Zcash, the loser, ACH, not much to say, honestly. Yeah, I think we can skip the rest. If you want to look at the rest of the coins, then you can watch the previous video on Friday. All right, guys, take care, keep in touch. Bye.